Bonjour, another morning in Paris. We are at another boulangerie. We actually just went on a mission this morning to find one locally near the hotel because we've got a morning in Versailles. This one looked like quite a fantastic one that we came across. I'll put the name below because I can't remember it off the top of my head. I think this morning I'm going to start with the croissant. We've got a nice range of pastries this morning. It's quite a beautiful croissant. Quite a lot of layers. That's quite stunning inside. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's a very good croissant. It's very light. I think it's got good flavor. It's got the crunchiness that I would expect from a croissant. It's got the crispiness. I think it is a good croissant. So far, so good. I'm going for a pistachio swirl. It's good.
So light. That swirl is so light. Obviously, like pistachios, it's very, very good. Um, so far, that's one of the best. Butter chocolate. Here it goes. Here's the split. Look at that.
She's got two chocolates in
A
it.
lot of layer. Now the important taste of it. So smooth. The only sort of small bits on the side, not ripping up chocolate in there. But everything else, absolutely amazing. Phenomenal layers, light, good texture, just deluxe in the chocolate.
The panel raisin. I quite like a panel raisin. This one looks really good. Looks got lots of layers. Oh, and it's nice and gooey at the bottom, which is exactly what I would expect. With those raisins in it. There we go. There's a level of butteriness in there that just hits right. Obviously, the raisins give a nice sweetness to it. It's like there's a sort of sweet something coating the raisins, which is also quite nice. Really, it's a slightly different panel one than I've ever had, but it's a really good one. So we have just had our breakfast at Boulanger here in I think we're in the 18th arrondissement. It's near our hotel. I'll put the name in the link in the below because I can't remember it off the top of my head. We just actually wandered down near the hotel because we've actually heading to Versailles, so we need to catch our train shortly. So we just stopped at a nearby one that looked really good. What's your first thoughts on what we had?
Yeah, so quite nice from the outside. Inside, the displays were really, really good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So there's a lot of choice. We've seen sort of nice baguettes, nice breads. We also see the sort of lunch sandwiches as well.
Yeah. I think some of
prepared.
them are also possibly sandwiches that they're going to sell for breakfast. People just buy them for breakfast as well. Beautiful though.
Yeah, absolutely stunning. So get to the breakfast part. What do you think?
I thought that the croissant was really good. It was light, it was buttery, it had the crunchiness that I would expect. So yeah, so far so good.
Okay. So what did we have? We had the pan au chocolat. We had the croissant.
We had a pan au raisin and we had the pistachio swirl.
Okay. Break it down.
I would say for me, the best one was but I think the two top ones for me was the pan au raisin and the pistachio one. I think they had the most amazing flavor. They were lovely. If you're wanting something other than just a plain croissant, then those two are really good options. I'd say the bottom of the pile was the pan au chocolat.
I agree. Yeah, there just wasn't enough. Don't get me wrong, it was really nice. Like the pastry itself was really, really nice. The only thing lacking for me was lack of chocolate.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's enough chocolate inside. No, that could have just been one, chocolate croissant. All the rest of them could have had a lot of chocolate on it. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can only go from our own experience. The pistachio swirl was
your favourite?
Top. So I've obviously liked pistachios. It was just so nice. The swirls, the texture, the taste. If I was going there just for one thing, me personally would be that.
Yeah. I think mine was obviously the pan au raisin. I do love a pan au raisin. But this was probably the best pan au raisin I've ever had. But this is the first one I've had in Paris, because I haven't seen it in any of the other boulangeries. This is the first time I've actually seen it available as an option.
And the reason why I didn't try it is because I don't quite like raisins. So that's just another story.
But yeah, so I think overall, should we do a rating?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think overall for me, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10.
Exact same. So 8 out of 10 for me as well. I think it was like if you're in this area, then yes, it's worthwhile going. Would I go out all the way from sort of, if you're by the Louvre or anything along the lines? No. But if you're in this area and you're doing something around the Canal St Martin, then fair enough. Yeah. Definitely got to come here. Yeah.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Happy days. Here we go, guys. We've got one croissant here. We've got a new place, Boulangerie. This is our last day. So this will sort of conclude what one's the best. So let's dive in. Look at that. There we go. Is it going to be too doughy? Or let's have a taste. I'm not too sure on this one, if I'm being honest. A little bit, quite a lot of crust. I can taste the butter, but it's not smooth. I would say this is not the best, if I'm being honest. Let me try another bit just in case I'm being mean. No. Not enough butter. It's not smooth. It's hard work. Every time I'm eating it, it's hard work. Is it the worst croissant I've ever had? No. But have you said me a little bit disappointed? I am.
Right. Let me have a try. See what my verdict is. I have to agree with Paul. I think
I'm ready to fall off my chair.
I don't think it's got enough butter in it. It's a little bit dry in taste. It actually doesn't taste like a lot. I can't taste much butter. It's almost like the quality of the ingredients are just not there. I think in France there's obviously laws on how much butter they need to put in, so they'll probably still follow that, but I think it's probably the quality of the ingredients that's a bit short. It's still got the layers. You can see the layers, so it's clearly been laminated. But it's just lacking in a bit of flavour. It's a bit dry.
So we've got the chocolate roll. Look at that. Like a piece of art. There we go. Let's do the important. Let's cut it open. Pull it open. There we go. Can you see inside?
Merci beaucoup. À vous aussi également. Chez nous, c'est la santé. Merci. Merci beaucoup.
No. Dry. Very doughy. Presentation wise, looks good. I'm not gonna lie about it. But it's still got a bit of sweet there. The chocolate's not even sort of like spread through, if that makes sense. There's like a huge cup of a little bit of chocolate, and then there's not. Let's give it another try.
Bonjour à tout le monde. Bonjour à tout le monde.
Disappointed is that understatement. So,
Right, let me give this a try now. I was a little bit concerned before I broke it open. I thought, oh, is that going to be a bit stodgy? But let's see. Let's give my opinion.
Et bien alors, profitez de ce beau temps.
No. It's just... Yeah, sorry for the noise of the butt bike going past directly behind. I'd say it needs more of like the chocolate spread or whatever chocolate stuff that they've used. It doesn't feel like it's enough. And I think that would have probably helped keep it moist. It just feels a little bit lacking in flavour. Let me see. Maybe I can moisten it up by dipping it in my coffee. Make it taste a bit better. Oh, look. It tastes a bit better with the coffee. Oh, a bit sad.
okay, guys, we've got the pistachio roller. Looks nice. Looks very, very sweet. Hopefully, when I break it open, it will give me more pleasure than other ones. See a lot of pistachio in there. Well, let's have a look. Let's get a taste. The baker today is at a stinker. Maybe he's seen this coming. Yeah, last day in Paris, and I'll have to actually say it, and yeah.
To try. I'm not a huge pistachio fan, but I buy these because Paul likes them. But let's have a go. Well, I can see the green paste there. It looked like it should have tasted like pistachio. No, it did not. I can't get much of a pistachio taste out of it. It's mostly bread. It's not even like it's a particularly sweet dough. Very bready texture, so it must be a risen dough. But there's not a lot of flavour. It's not particularly sweet, it's not particularly savory, it's just bland.
Okay, this is the final frontier. We've got the chocolate eclair. Can this save the day? Look at that, looks nice and homemade. Let's get to the crunch. I think it has saved the day, just because the amount of chocolate's in there. Is it high quality? No. But the sheer sugar and the chocolate, if you're a chocolate fan, then yeah. Finally, we have something. Someone's looking down at me, finally.
Right, let me try this. It's definitely got a lot more flavour to it than any of the other pastries we've just had. It's got a much more darker chocolate taste to it than a milk chocolate taste. I would say the choux pastry is a little bit overdone, but a tad. Otherwise, it's been so much better than all of the others. All of the others were such disappointments. Hello? Well, that has been the end of our Boulangerie exploration. We've now been to 4 different boulangeries since we've been in Paris. I think 4 or 5. I'll list them all below as to which ones we went to. But so we went to Boulanger Bomi, Boulanger Liberté, the Boulanger Forest Loom. We went to the one that we went to. I can't remember the name of it for yesterday, but I'll pop it in the description below. And then we went to the one this morning. Which boulanger do you feel, Paul?
Well, let's go to the taste from the last place.
Yeah, so this morning's one that we did, yeah.
So disappointment is an understatement. It was from the outside, nice orange chairs. It looked the part. So in the little bags they gave you with it, with regards to put the croissants in, and the pastries, it looked amazing. It looked at the French style, a little bit chic, a little bit class. I think they're a little bit cheaper than the other ones, with certain things. But if you said to me on average, it's almost like it was like sort of trying to cut ingredients. So the pistachios, Harlem pistachio and the pistachio really. Same with the chocolate really. Croissant, just no quality ingredients in there either. It just looks someone's either penny pinching, or just trying to make it as cheap as possible. But some of the things there was still €4. So some of the things weren't cheap as such as that. But yeah, just lack of quality. Even the coffee, I know you said the coffee was okay. It's a little
The coffee was
paper
alright.
cup. Yeah, that's the biggest statement I'm going to give. And Catherine, when I took off camera, when I said to her, she didn't like me. I said, even Greg beats a Boulangerie in Paris or Paris.
I'm not
Look
going to
at her
go
face.
that far.
Yeah, just
I don't like Greg's.
Trust me, I'm not a huge Greg's fan if on their lines, but I'm telling you now, Greg's was much better on this one.
So my take on this is that it's I think it's a boulanger that is more about the like the looks, the visual, as opposed to the quality. And the quality just wasn't there. That the pistachio roux, I couldn't taste any pistachio in it. You could see all the bits of green in there, but if there was
Too far in between. It was like so
I couldn't taste it.
spark.
And I even had a chunk which had some pistachio on it, and it was just I couldn't even taste it. I'm going to go with my rating now for this one,
Okay.
and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
I don't think it rates any higher. The portion sizes were good. The service was fine. The coffee was alright, and it had tables. So that's where I'm giving the 4.
Yeah. Me, I'm going to give it lower. I'm going to give it a 3. The only thing I'm giving it really is the service. Was good. And the cosmetics of it all. So from the outside looks nice, inside small, petite. But everything else, it's not worth it. Like there's no point of going. You know, if you're in this area, there's no point.
So I think we should also now give a summing up of the overall, which one's been our favourite Boulanger versus which one, you
I think
know.
it's one winner for me
So
personally.
I think I can guess which one your one is, because I think mine will be the same. I think for me, it's going to be Bohemi, which shocked me. You'll have seen in my earlier comments that I made afterwards. I thought, no, this is a chain. It's right outside the Louvre. I thought we were going to find better ones. We didn't.
Not this time around.
Not
Let's
this
be
time
honest.
around. But I think we will find them, another time we come to Paris. But this time around, I don't think we found a better one. And I'm shocked because it is a chain. It is clearly quite popular. The ordering is done via the touch
And
screen.
it's right literally by the Louvre. isn't it?
Right next to the Louvre. So for me, I was just really shocked that the quality was there, but it was. I think my next favorite was the Borosloom that we had, and I think that was also quite a good one. It was a little bit off the beaten track. And then I think third favorite was the one we had yesterday. And I don't know, I can't remember the name because we found it off chance. We didn't specifically have it planned as to we were going for that one. And so those are my top 3.
Yeah, I think I'd actually go along with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exact same sequence. Do I think there's more out there? I do.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, only 4 out of, so many. But yeah, I'd give it, obviously, Bohemi is the one that's surprised me because it was a chain. I'm always skeptical with regards to chains. I don't like sort of the chain concept. But on this one, they delivered highly.
Yeah, they did.
And right next to the Louvre, you're thinking the worst. You're thinking, typical tourist trap. You're going to pay a fortune for not very good substance.
And I said, sorry to interrupt. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry. I was going to say, one thing also to keep in mind with Bohemi is, especially if you go into the Louvre, they also do sandwiches. So if you're looking for a quick place to get a bite to eat as a lunch before you head to the Louvre, now we've not tasted their sandwiches, but I've had good recommendations that the sandwiches are good. So I think definitely try them and let us know if you have.
Yep.
Tell us whether you think the Bohemi is as good as we are portraying it. If you have any suggestions as to where we can go next,
Yep,
leave them in the comments.
So Bohemi, numero uno, top spot.
Bye for now.
Bye from Paris. Au revoir.